Hi guys, it's Thomas here from COTbase.com. Welcome to our weekly COT review. Today we're going to be analyzing the 48th Commitments of Traders report of 2022. And as we always do, we're going to look at the largest changes in commercials positions. Before we jump to the review, if you are new to COT analysis, here at COTbase.com, you will find a lot of educational material, of course, basics, what the COT report is all about, what kind of setups we like to look at. We do have some very useful videos as well that will guide you through the analysis process, explaining to you what kind of tools there are that you can use to analyze this wonderful report that CFTC publishes on a weekly basis. Now, I should point out at the end of the video, I will look at the Euro-US dollar currency pair using our wonderful iCOT intraday indicator with AfterSignal. But that's at the end of the video. We're going to jump into our classic COT review for now, starting off with feeder cattle, where we have that 29% change in commercials net positions. This, of course, analyzing the classic COT report type. So you can see here on the settings tab, we've got classic, disaggregated, traders and financial futures, and commodity index traders COT report types, and we have futures and options data types selected. Okay, so feeder cattle is our first market, 29% change in commercials net positions based on a 52-week look back period. Red line showing us commercials net positions. Of course, you can see this bump in their net positions being larger than average. Everything is nice, except I already see the market has risen. I'm not that happy about this bullish signal coming late, so I wouldn't be acting on that. Moving on to the 5 years chart, you can see that we are clearly in a bullish COT Extreme territory. Not only in commercials, but that's the case for large speculators as well. Don't forget, we are talking about a livestock market where small speculators, or as CFTC calls them, non-reportables, they are actually, a lot of them are commercial participants, simply not reaching limiting or reporting limits that would put them in the commercials category. Something interesting to say. So bullish COT Extreme, suggesting the continuation of this rally that's been going on for quite some time. Another livestock market for this review, lean hogs. Here we have an 18% change in commercials net positions, a bit larger than average. Bullish, but again, we have seen rise the past few days, so not that excited about the signal. Switching to the 5 years chart, you can see that we are not as bullish extreme wise as in the case of feeder cattle, especially if you go back towards 2018 levels. If you're comparing the recent level to the past 2.5, 3 years, then of course it is more bullish. Definitely not bearish, that's for sure. So it's just not a very, very clear picture, I would say. But overall, the fact that feeder cattle, lean hogs, and by the way, we've got the livestock complex, all indicating bullish extremes and change signals, just simply says that we are expecting these markets to rise, not only in the near term, but maybe in the medium to long term as well. Soybeans will be the next market, 12% change in commercials net positions over here. And on the 1 year's chart, you can see that over there. I would say it's larger than average, definitely, but nothing huge, major that I'd be too excited about. So it is a bearish change signal suggesting weakness coming in the next few days. Moving on to the 5 years chart, you can see that we are more or less in between the two extremes. So yeah, you know what? It's the case. Soybeans, nothing extraordinary or exciting right now in this recent report. So let's move on and have a look at large speculators COT Extreme. We've got the wheat complex on top of our list. We're going to skip that one. That's something for our subscribers. Basically, we combine sector markets. So in this case, all the wheats into one complex market, combining the COT data. And you know, I'll show it to you, and then you can choose which market you want to analyze with that combined COT data. Again, of course, we're analyzing futures and option combined data. So here on the right side, there's a price chart. You can choose this, of course, being the Chicago wheat. We've got the Kansas City wheat and the Minneapolis wheat as well, whichever you want to analyze. So that's the wheat complex, indicating a 118 report extreme. Euro, more exciting market, or most of you would be probably choosing the euro over the wheats when choosing the market to trade. I may be wrong. 91 report extreme over here in large speculators net positions. It is a clear bearish COT extreme. However, if you look on this 5 years chart, there's definitely space for even greater extremes. So that's just something to be cautioned about, that this extreme does not mean that we're going to suddenly see the euro drop against the dollar. This trend can continue on, not only the price, but of course traders' net positions as well, in the next couple of weeks and month ahead of us. Heating oil, the next market. Over here we have a 58 report extreme in large speculators' net positions. This, again, it is more of a bearish COT extreme. However, we could reach even greater extremes. If you look back in time, that was the case in 2018. So that is heating oil. And then last but not least, for this classic COT analysis part of the video, we have the gasoline market with a 38 report extreme in large speculators. Not much of an extreme, really. You really need to scratch your head to figure that one out. I personally like extreme situations that are very, very clear. For example, from November of 2020, just at that bottom, there's a clearly you can easily identify this bullish COT extreme in the market. Let's move on and have a look at the exciting iCOT intraday indicator with AfterSignal. This is an indicator that we developed after many, many years. It basically mimics COT analysis, the classic analysis that we do in our reviews, but it is data not from CFTC but our own indicator. We have these beautiful vertical stripe signals that are the strongest type of signals. By the way, if you want to know more about these indicators, just coming to indicators, you will find a lot of educational material. We have the iCOT with AfterSignal, our newest indicator, or the classic iCOT intraday indicator. And here you can actually find the explanation on what kind of signals this indicator can produce. And as you can see underneath the price chart, we do have these basically COT charts or charts that are very, very similar to the classic COT charts that we analyze in the reviews coming from CFTC. This is our own indicator scores, basically, that you can analyze and have them create signals on the charts. Now, what the AfterSignal does is it actually filters out for you these signals and lets you know when to actually enter a trade. So you can see this is the Euro US dollar currency pair 1 hour candlestick chart. Just after this stripe beautiful bullish signal, we get a buy signal from the system carrying the trade on and on and on for quite some time, eventually exiting the trade but getting back into it after this beautiful marker signal here at the bottom, entering back, and you're already back in the trade, continuing the rise. This is a 1 hour candlestick chart, but you can actually look at it on a 15-minute candlestick chart. That's how that one looks. We have I can show you the 5 minutes. You can go down to any time frame, basically. Here we have a 1 minute candlestick chart. Really, what a beautiful sell signal here at the top. Exiting, then we get a buy signal, and filtering out a bunch of these sell signals right on the way. So that's really the strength of the AfterSignal effect, and the indicator is filtering out a bunch of signals that you don't want to enter. So this is the iCOT intraday indicator, a new tool that we have developed. If you have any questions, then feel free to comment underneath the video or send us an email to info@cotbase.com. I truly appreciate your attention. Thank you very much for being with me. I hope you guys will have a wonderful weekend, and I hope to see you in my next COT review. Take care. Goodbye.